sure that the Excellency is hurry, let me tell you. So the schedule is being rearranged. Your Excellency, I begin you the mic. And before I give it to you, on behalf of the New Face Organization, we also welcome you.
Ndi mokeleno, ndewono, biko ana ma eji ohere a na-akọwa ndị mụ na ha so. Onye nke nọ m n'aka nri wo Dr. Amanzi Obi, the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Imo State of Nigeria. Onye nke na-eso wo Dr. Kevin Adotama, the Trade Representative and Advisor to the Governor on International Trade. Onye nke ọzọ Chikwemono, our Advisor to Government on Special Duties. And onye nke ọzọ na-esi our brother Billy from Enugu State. Then onye nke nọ n'isi oche wo Chuck Emeka, the Economic Advisor to the Governor and the Managing Director CEO, Imo Wonder Lake Resort and Conference Center, Uguta. Ndị nke ọzọ mụ na ha na n'oche na amara na ha. Onye nke ọzọ Dr. Ngozi Kawaneri, a great citizen of Africa. Onye nke ọzọ nwanne nwoke nna ya ukwu Dr. Sylvester Ugo, former Minister of Technology Nigeria, former Governor of Central Bank of Biafra, a great leader. A member of Imo Elders Council. Because Imo Hera na say they will do obi dị m ụtọ otu m siri hụkwa n'ụlọ ihu ụlọ na-agba na-eke onye ọbụla nọ n'ụlọ si onye ọbụla ịhụrụ ya na-ekpecha ekpe n'ụtụtụ ya sị Chineke mekwe ya gawa Amerịka. Ihu ụlọ na-ashine onye ọbụla ịhụrụ obi ọchị n'eze, but ọchị ahụ unu bụ wụrụkwa karamin na ụtọ ya wụrụkwa ụda ya. Because I want to thank you immensely for hosting me in this short brief visit. I want to tell you that I would have wished to stay longer, but I have another program this night. I'll be meeting with Congresswoman Shirley Lee, representing Texas, to discuss issues on the paper I presented today at the Congressional Black Caucus Committee on Environment. I presented a paper on alternative energy, the place of Caribbean and African continent. Now, I want to also tell you that because I love you and because I want to meet with you, I've rescheduled coming back here in November so that I will have all the time in this world to interact with you. Then I will be able to spend at least 4 good days here, answer every question, begin to think of what you ask me, I will be able to answer. But let me seize this opportunity to put it on record and thank specially very key people in this function. First and foremost, I want to thank Dr. Waneri. Dr. Waneri has stood by my government like an Iroko tree. He has supported this administration. He's been a good citizen, Imo State presented to Nigeria, and is a world-class citizen doing his best. He visits Nigeria at least once every month and has been instrumental for organizing various medical missions, not only to Imo State but entire Nigeria. I want to also thank my younger brother, Dr. Stanley. I don't know whether he's here. Dr. Stanley, could you be outstanding for recognition? This young man is worthy of emulation. I want to say it that this young man will go places, I predict here. He has sacrificed his time, his profession to serve Imo State, always coming on medical mission, working from day to night, bringing people from all parts of Europe, America, and other continents to serve our people. I thank you, Dr. Stanley, you and your wife. I want to also thank my brother, Dr. Sam Wando, Wando also ran for governorship of Imo State. He lost, and he lost gallantly, and supported the government of Imo State. One of the greatest problems of the African continent is that users don't agree they have lost until they go to hell. And that is a very big problem. People must be able to remember that politics is a game. When you lose, you prepare for tomorrow. You don't continue to die or continue to say, let us spoil everything because you have lost. I want to also say I am very glad to today see my elder brother, Honorable Ebo. Ebo, you are in America. You are supposed to come home where people know you and remember you. It was this man here with white hair that composed the song that made the NPP win the election in Nigeria in 1979 and 1983, where he composed the song, you know. Yes. I am a student of political history, and there is nothing that has happened in Nigeria from 1914 when it was amalgamated to today that somebody will tell me and I will not tell you how it happened. Ebo happened to be a grandmaster of political history and a practitioner. I thank you immensely. It is my happiness to see you, and I wish you good health, radiant face the way you are, and more grace to your elbow. I want to thank my elder brother and senior and my mentor, Dr. Sylvester Ugo. We have all looked up to you. You stood like our own Mandela. Everybody queued up behind you, very unassuming, humility to its highest definition, a man of honor. We thank you very much. Now, I want to tell you that we have not done anything extraordinary in Imo State as government. This is very clear. The program we are implementing is the program of the people. When we came into government, we started what we call bottom-up approach to development. We gathered very critical, intelligent, experienced Imo citizens. Dr. Ugo was also in that group. 164 of them who sat down to draw out a program, which we call the strategic pathway. Then they designed the program Gantt chart. It is that program we are implementing. Monkey, Simbamoni, I have baptized the monkey, or Michael. But don't go where Hannah for a monkey. But I hear Michael. So no for Tiggy, she may only organize for the monkey, even though we are Michael. Now, Okuko Gora Dibia. Gabo Dibia Sibiko. Mbobule ya putara ufe brunwa ya. Mbobule ya putara ufe brunwa ya. Dibia bara ya fa ihe a ga-eme ufe a ga-epute nwa ya. Dibia chari okwe. Ndị ike n'ohi awụ ndị mmadụ n'ebe a mara ihe dibia na-achịgharị okwe. Ndị ka ụmụaka n'ebe a mara ihe a na-akọ. Achịgharị okwe, chịgharị okwe. Ya gwa ya ihe ọ ga-eme. Ọ nọ na-achịgharị okwe lekwe ka ufu na-abịa vuru na nke dibia. Dibia elelite anya elesi ihe adịọla njọ. Ya ekuli ekete ọ dọwara ebe ahụ. Ọkụkọ ọrịba, ọkụkọ adịba ya ekpuchi ya. Ya jụ ufu si ufu ibere megene ya si ufu makwa na ya nwụọ na agụrụ agụgbole ya. Mgbe ọbụla ya gara ebu ụmụ ọkụkọ mekwe ụmụ ya niile eme disapia nwe nke ya na-ahụ. Na ọrụ gịnị ka ya ga-eme ọ gbara ya afa otu ya ga na-eshi ebute ụmụ ọkụkọ. Dibia chịgharịa okwe nnọmbọ ọtọ nnọmbe nnọmbọ ọtọ nnọmbe chịgharịa ya chịgharịa ya akwa aka na ekete ya atụ ihe kpụrụ ekete chikwe ntị ihe kpụrụ ekete gewe ntị ihe mkpụrụ mkpụrụ gewe ntị. Igbo kelenu ihe kpụrụ ekete ya chiwe ntị ihe kpụrụ ekete chiwe ntị. Ihe m na-agwa ụnụ ụwa a na-eche mmadụ ihe agawala n'ihu. Ile anya You will football the example time. When any country game now they use their international players. No one ever today, you know, international players. No economy of any African nation can develop. We cannot go now and play World Cup without Carlo Anko. We cannot go to play World Cup without our international players in Europe, without Mikel Obida. You are our Carlo Ankos and Mikel Obis in the game of football and in the game of our economy. That is why I decided Imo State was created on 13th of February 1976. No administration, and I repeat, and it can be verified, no administration has regarded those living in diaspora more than my administration. I have 15 of you I attracted from overseas to work in my administration. 15. Then I have 3 of you handling important boards. 1 of you is handling the most sensitive board in the state. The Commissioner for Petroleum and Environment is also from here. Some of the commissioners and advisors I attracted from here. And some of them are doing exceptionally very well. Some of them are not doing well because of a culture shock. And I can assure you that in the next couple of months, we will do everything possible to attract more of you home. As the level of man's argument or writing is dependent on the amount of information he has. Some of you now they have believe on internet information, and that is very deceptive. Oh, when the Potrana has an amended money kidnap, therefore Hagali must state. I mean, she must state a lot of way kidnap, right? Now, I'll tell you something. Biko again to Biko. You have to like a 20. You have to like a 20. You have to like a 20. Because when I open our only 2 minutes, nobody is saying that there is no kidnapping. There is kidnapping. As I'm talking to you now, the neighboring country to America is called Mexico. Mexico records 190 kidnappings every day. People still go to Mexico. Then what is the problem of kidnapping? This morning, an American was sentenced because of kidnapping. You have more kidnapping in America than you have in Nigeria. And I'll tell you another example. I have the statistics, my friend. I know what I'm talking. I am ready to argue with you. I am well exposed in the area I'm talking about because of my position. Now, if I may be allowed to speak, if I'm not allowed to speak, I will greet you and praise you, tell you what you want to hear, sit down, you clap for me, and I go away. But I want to tell you, I want to plot the trajectory for you to really think what you want in your life. Because you are here, you are very far away from home. As I'm talking to you now, Washington D.C., there are 600,000 people in Washington D.C. Imo State capital already has 1 million people. So because if you compare the two, we have double what you have in D.C. So if you look at the amount of kidnapping here and the amount of kidnapping there, now why is it that people are kidnapping? Have you asked yourself? And what type of kidnapping are we having in the state today? Most of the kidnapping you see are kidnapping perpetrated by the colonial masters and America. Let me explain to you. You can go and quote me in the internet. I said it today at the Congressional Black Caucus, and America has planned for me.
Tell them the truth.
Those people who are hijacking our oil, they don't want Chinese to come. They don't want other people to come. They want to be eaten alone.
That's right.
Now they come and then got hold of our press. Gave some people in the Niger Delta money. They started kidnapping expatriate oil workers. Have they kidnapped any American oil workers? They kidnapped people from Filipino, from Guyana and all that. And then they go and broadcast that there is kidnapping in Nigeria, so that Chinese and others will not come and enjoy the oil wealth. And now we are saying no. That is why we granted amnesty to the militants. In Imo State, we set up what we call the Operation Festival. And we've been able to bring this kidnapping down. The type of kidnapping we have today is called family kidnapping. Kidnapping by association. Somebody will come to a family. You are here in America, a small boy in your family that feels that he's not getting what he's supposed to get. You go and kidnap your mother. That is family kidnapping. That's the kind of war we are fighting. And what have we done? We have now put up a law. We have passed a law that kidnapping now will attract death penalty. The maximum you must pay. Death penalty. And in addition to that, you know when you kidnap, you must take the kidnapped victim to go and hide him somewhere before you begin to demand for ransom. If a kidnapped victim is kept in your house, whether you are in America and lock the house, you have a security man, and a kidnapped victim is put in your house to life imprisonment. Yes. So you must make sure you secure your house so that nobody uses you for kidnapping. So whether those who kidnap and those that take kidnapped victim to their house, there is a very big problem for them today. And then we are also trying to amend the law that anybody that pays ransom will also go to jail. So we are attacking this problem. We are attacking this problem from all facets. And the problem has gone down. It is not as it used to be. If you look at statistics today, as I'm talking to you now, you have more information. You seem to have more information at home. Even though most of the information you have may be 50% wrong information. Now, how many people have been kidnapped in Imo State in the last 1 month? How many people kidnapped? Okay, let us say from January to this time, if you plot the graph, the thing down is dropping astronomically. As of today, there is no kidnapped victim held by anybody in Imo State. There is none. And I give you one example. A former top government official, the daughter was kidnapped. The top government official rushed to the government house. In Operation Festival, we have a system which I hold the main equipment. And we can trigger up 300 stations. And then we cordon off the whole of the place. To our greatest surprise, we discovered that the young lady asked the boyfriend to kidnap her so that they can collect money from the father. A former top government functionary. And if you hear it in America here, you say kidnapping in Imo, kidnapping in Imo. And then the father paid a ransom of 5 million. And when they were sharing the money, they gave her 200,000 naira out of the 5 million. And the lady decided to come to government house and confess. And then we arrested the kidnappers. Equally, she's a kidnapper. And then there is nothing in our law. There is no law until we pass this particular law now that can sentence anybody who kidnapped him or herself. There is none. Because right now we have been witnessing self-kidnapping. A boy can go and hide and use his cell phone and be calling the father to come and release ransom. So, I just want to address that small issue of kidnapping because I think it's been agitating your mind very, very well. Now, another issue that has been bothering our people is that for how long shall Imo State continue to be a rural state? We must create an economy. We must make sure we create jobs for our people. We must begin to think big. If there is no big bang, if there are no big projects, one project that can absorb 40,000 people, 15,000 people, 10,000 people, we will still remain a rural village, collecting money from oil proceeds and sharing and waiting for the next month. I am not involved and I don't want to be part of that kind of government. We decided we would go against it. So we are creating economy in our state. We have a project that we have started now that will employ 40,000 people. And the chief executive of that project is the man standing there. We are spending, the first expenditure we are making is about $240 billion, $240 million in that project. Other people are investing. An American company also is investing in that project. Dr. Kevin has attracted a refinery, which we are putting up now in Ohaji, in Ohaji axis, where we have oil. We have discovered new oil wells within Owerri West and within Victoria local government. We are beginning to say, for us to do a road, that road must have economic value. The problem we have in Imo State is what we call the problem of the elite. The problem of raising elite. Entitlement mentality of our people. We are entitled to this. You must sit down and government, you must begin to feed from government. And the Hakim's administration is saying, no, that will not happen. And only thing we receive is people go to the internet, they go to everywhere, they write everything. Internet cannot bring any government down. Newspaper has never brought any government down since the 6th century. So the best thing is to engage government, cooperate with government. One of the greatest problems of Nigeria and Igbo land is the Shiko mentality. I presented a paper sometime last year titled The Shiko Mentality of the Igbo Nation. Where you put Nshiko, you will Nshiko in a basin with water. As soon as they are trying, nobody wants the Nshiko to go out. You must drag the Nshiko that is up down. And that has kept us down. Nobody recognizes Imo State in the international affairs. Today we have the national and international grid. I am leading an environmental campaign that is recognized by Al Gore, recognized by all over the world today. The Clean and Green Initiative that has won away the cleanest city in Nigeria for 2 good years running. We are today doing a road we call the Imo Boulevard, Imo Freeway. Imo Freeway is 150-kilometer expressway that is connecting 19 local governments and 36 markets, running from Kwesi in Uguta, crossing Mbise and ending up at Ngopala local government. That road is going to cost us 35 billion naira and is going to have 13 toll gates. When you use it, you pay. Good. You must pay tax. Yeah, that's good. Today, we have passed a law introducing what we call property tax in the whole of Imo State. The property tax means only a player in the whole of Imo State must be paying property tax every year for that house. So don't confuse me. Because let me tell you, somebody will come out and tell us, Governor, there is too much hold up now in Owerri. Why not put up a flyover? Hold up is an indication that the economy is coming. There is no city in the world that calls itself good city that has no hold up or go slow. Before in Imo State, you just like pass, but now you will queue up, you go slow. Even though we are doing a number of roads. Now, if you say we should do flyover, yes, we are ready to do flyover. The total income of Imo State in 2008, which you can be verified through the internet, is 32 billion naira. The total income of the entire state, both internally generated revenue and federal allocation, 32 billion. And that 32 billion is not even enough to do the Boulevard Road I'm doing today. People think I perform magic. That is why when we met with people like Dr. Waneri, we agreed that I should cross over to PDP. in order to attract federal projects. But people continue to write lots of things. I sacrifice myself and my name, my personality. Today, what have I attracted? I've attracted the dredging of Warrior River for 8 billion. I've attracted the dredging of River Niger. I've attracted 7 roads from federal government. I've attracted a seaport in Ubuda from federal government. I've attracted dredging of Ubuka Lake from federal government. I've attracted the Congressional of College of Education, Ikedi University, from federal government. No administration, no matter what they tell you, from 1976 to this time, that has attracted more than Ikedi Ohakim's administration has attracted in 2 years. No administration. No administration. Those of you that I brought from here to work in Imo State will tell you that they work their ass out, as Americans say it. We work day and night. We serve the people. We establish a job center as soon as we arrive to do job switching and training. We have an institution which we call finishing school. Because of the level of education in our place, the standard is gone down. We have to establish a finishing school which we do 3 months for those graduates. To even tell them how to not, how to dress, how to be clean, how to cut their fingernails, how to speak, how to answer telephone, how to write application and prepare their CV for work. Then we help them send those applications to organizations, act as salesmen and give them jobs. We've attracted over 3,000 jobs in the last 6 months for our youths. In the rural area, we've introduced what we call the microcredit scheme, where we give to women and children and then youths. We have free medical mission that come to Imo State twice every year. And we have introduced free medical system for those from 0 to 5 years and those above 70 years. Free medical. Now, the greatest problem we have is the problem of rumor. I will urge all of you, there is a program I discuss with my people here, which I will be doing every year. Come home and see.
That's right.
That come home and see program is that we write off at least 50% of your air travel and provide you provide you partial accommodation as soon as you arrive. And then we'll give you 2 weeks. Then we will do it by balloting because we won't do it for everybody. Those who win, we will bring you, host you, take you around our programs, take you around the state. You see what we are doing. It is going to start this Christmas. We have already started within Nigeria. Within Nigeria, we send Xerox buses to 12 critical states that bring Imo citizens home every Christmas. I don't know whether some of you have had it. In the area of agriculture, our greatest problem has been subsistence agriculture. We decided to partner with a South African company and establish the agronova system, and we have now started commercial agriculture in the state. Now, we are now breeding new palms. Malaysia came to our place in 1963 to take their palm seedling. They are now coming back to take the new palm seedling we have developed, which according to research, will start fruiting at 18 months. That is a breakthrough we have done. So I don't want to go into, there are documents, there are papers you can read. You can go to our website and see some of these things yourselves.
What's the website?
Just call Imo State. Press Imo State website, www.imostate.ng. It will just come out. Even if you press Ikedi Ohakim, it will take you to the website. So I need to say I am very grateful to meet you. I am very happy. You have done very well, those of you who come home. Those of you who don't have the opportunity to come, we will create the opportunity for you to come. The way cannot be repaired in one day. Nigeria was completely run down by the military for 40 years. No maintenance system, nothing. The colonial masters did what they did. We are now installing a system that will bring out our first 11 to be in leadership, driving seat of leadership. And you must come home to serve. In politics, politics. You cannot jump from America, Maryland, you come, boom, I want to be this. It is practically impossible unless you are lucky. You must serve others who will now take you and show you. Somebody must have to bend their neck and show you where to go to. You don't feel big in politics. So on the Mopojoku, Abayagefu, Ekelele Mono in America. Aurune Puacha, Aquacham, Umpere, Kosi Pelu, Ishebedawu. Benta, I got to know which. Udodrono. Mmiri atala azụ ahụ ọ ga-adịrị unu mma ndị sha ya ekelele mmadụ ndị ewe